So today we're going to go ahead and organize a set of data using a stem and leaf plot. So today we're looking at this data where it gives us the tallest buildings in Denver, Colorado. In order to create our stem and leaf plot, I do need to start off by creating a table. And I'm going to do that by drawing a horizontal line. And I'm going to go ahead and draw a vertical line that is more towards the left because this side over here, right over here, is going to be our stem, while the other side will be our leaf. Now, when I take a look at my data, I got to look at all my tens value, which is my 30s, my 40s, and I also have my 50s. Since I only range between the 30s to the 50s, I'm just going to go ahead and put in a 3, a 4, and a 5 in my stem. That's going to represent all my 30s, 40s, and 50s. Now I just need to go ahead and fill in my leaf. And to fill in my leaf, I'm going to focus on my 30s first. So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and circle all of my 30 values. That way my eyes would be focused just on the 30s. And since we're creating an organized stem and leaf plot, I just need to put those in order from least to greatest. So I see that I have three 32s. So that means I'm just going to go ahead and write down the number 2 3 times next to the 30. So that's going to represent my 32s. I can cross those out so that I don't do them again. And I also have a 34, and I have a 36. Once I'm done with my 30s, I'm going to go on to my 40 values. So I have a 43, a 42, another 42, and I have a 40. And I'm just going to go ahead and put those in order from least to greatest next to the 4, which represents my 40. So I have a 0 for 40. I have two 42s, so I'll put in two 2s. And I have a 43. And finally, I'm just going to go ahead and put in my 50s. My 50s are going to be these two right here. And again, I like to use, or these three. I missed one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put those in order from least to greatest. So I have a 2, I have a 4 for 54, and I have a 6 for 56. Now, you will need to go ahead and make sure that you do have a title. Now, your title could be the same thing as our table where it says the tallest buildings in Denver, Colorado. So I'm just going to go ahead and write that really quickly. Tallest buildings in Denver, Colorado. Now, a lot of people think that they're done at this point, and this is where people get a lot of points taken off on a quiz or a test because they simply forgot one thing, and that is a key. You do need to create a key to tell the reader how to read this stem and leaf plot. Now, typically what most people do is they go ahead and use the first number in their key, such as this 32 right over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight this right here. And that's what I'm going to use in my key. So I'm going to go ahead and write that over here by putting in a 3, a slash, and then a 2. And then I'll put in an equal sign because a 3 and then a slash and then 2 is going to give us the value of 32. So there's our key. Now, a common mistake is sometimes you will get a couple people who go ahead and write down a value where, let's say that this was 30 and then there's a 3 here, so it was 33. And they wrote a key like this. 3 slash 3 is equal to 33. Now, you can't use the same number. And the reason why you cannot use the same number is because you can't tell the reader if you're reading from left to right or from right to left. So in this case, you cannot use this as your key because they have the same number. So we're just going to cross that out, and that would not be a good example of a key. So a good example of a key is when we have two different numbers, such as that 3 slash 2. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Otherwise, good luck, enjoy, and have fun.